The ultimate fishing experience is brought to you by Lund Boats. This week on the ultimate fishing experience, we're off to the middle of nowhere. When you're 50 minutes from the nearest paved road heading for a place called Hell Creek with a 40-mile boat ride ahead of you, you know you're remote. Fort Peck Reservoir in northwest Montana is a massive impoundment of the Missouri River system with miles of uninhabited shorelines, countless coves, and nary a soul in sight. This is no place to take chances. So why would one travel so far down these dusty dirt roads? Because there's gold in them there coves, as in golden walleye and smallmouth bass, and green too, as in humongous Fort Peck pike.
The great northern in anybody's book.
With so much water to cover, it's best to tag along with the likes of big reservoir expert Bob Hickey and tournament partner Jason Mundel, as they show us trolling tactics to find and trigger these nomadic fish.
There, boys. Oh.
So it's time to power up the GPS, pull out those planer boards, and troll, troll, troll. The only bad thing about catching Fort Peck's trophy fish is there'll be no one else there to see it.
Looks like it's an outstanding day on the water today, Jason. Should be good. Yeah, it's nice. Well, good morning. Welcome to Fort Peck Reservoir, Hell Creek Marina, 25 miles north of Jordan, Montana. Today, we're going to target what Fort Peck is known for, large walleye. Jason and I have personally caught fish up towards 15 pounds in this reservoir. It's going to be an exciting day. It's known for big fish in big sky country. With 1,500 miles of shoreline, we have a lot of water to cover.
Ready to go?
I'm ready.
Let's get her done.
Do it. Along with those big walleye are big northern pike, as well as big bass. And this fishery continues to produce big fish, and you never know what you're going to catch, and you never know what's going to hit the crank. So today, as I mentioned, we're going to be cranking, we're going to get set up, and we're going to get after it. So stay tuned, have fun, we're going to enjoy the day. This morning we're making a long run. We're heading west. We're going to run about 25 to 30 miles. And one thing neat about the Mercury and its smart craft capabilities is it allows you to operate full efficiency on your fuel. And so, nice thing about these big 2075s, they got a big fuel tank. You can run for days in them, but at the same time, you can conserve energy, meaning fuel. And what you do is you watch your smart craft and you go through here and you dial it in. And what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll get in on there. So right now I'm running right around 40 miles an hour at 12 gallons an hour, which is actually pretty good. And I'll work with my trim in conjunction with the big Mercury. I'm running a Verado 300. And what I'll do is I'll fine tune that. And every day it's different because of chop, wind, water. But this right here will maximize your fuel efficiency, put more money in your wallet, or you can buy more tackle at the end of the day. Yeah, what we're looking at here, folks, today is where the water level has receded. And over a period of time, the salt cedar has grown out into the reservoir. And as it's been coming back up, those year class trees continue to get flooded. There's different depths of these trees as that water fluctuation came up and down. Those salt cedars are going to be about 21 feet on the bottom, and then you can see the tops right at 15 feet. We love to run our flicker shads right over the top here. You can see we're at 15 feet. We'll be ticking them. Our flicker shads run between 12 and 14 feet, number 7s. But we run them right across there, ticking them. The fish will come up out of there and ambush them things. The trick is being able to hang on to them. If they go down in that stuff, it's a chore getting them out. It's hard to get them up out of there, especially those big northerns. They'll burrow right down in there. Hey Jason, good place to set up. Let's get ready, get our boards out, and let's catch some fish. What do you think, buddy?
Right on.
All right, let's do it.
Closed captioning brought to you by Mercury Marine, #1 on the water.
So it's early August, we're on Fort Peck Reservoir. What we're looking for is flooded timber. We're always focused on boat control. We got to keep our bait in the strike zone. If you vary 2 or 3 feet one side or the other, you're going to be off a fish. So we want to really stay focused on that. Right now Jason's targeting, we're going to look for about 21 to 22 feet of water. And as soon as we pick that up, we should start sliding them in. One thing about pulling cranks, it's really easy to get over aggressive in your turns, you're better off taking your time and making nice sloping turns, because if you get these fire lines tangled up, it's not a lot of fun untangling them. And believe me, we've done it over the years. So it's best to be a little bit patient when you're doing this in this presentation. Key when you're watching your boards is a lot of times those fish will hit, you won't notice it, and they'll start to slow back. That means there's weight on it, or you're fouled hooked. And or if you see it shaking a little bit. So a lot of things we'll key on today watching that. But right now we're coming into some of the salt cedar that we've been targeting. We should be coming over the top of them. We're in the strike zone, and there is some fish relating to it, so we should see something happen here pretty shortly. Our bait should be coming over them right now. If not, we'll go back up, make a loop, and go right over them again. Because when those fish are up in those salt cedars like that, they're aggressive, they're feeding. So I'm running a 9.9 Pro Kicker. And what we do with this is we actually lock it down on a speed that we want to operate at, and then we actually, in conjunction, like Jason's doing now, is actually just steering the front of the boat. One of the nice things about this is if we do get a fish on and we get a nice fish on it, we can shut this thing off, take the pressure off the board and the fish in the line, and just let the Minn Kota just slowly keep us going in the right direction. Some of the neat features about the Mercury 9.9 is one, electric start. It starts easy, it's reliable, and very dependable. It's got travel straps. Those travel straps are critical when we're making long runs down the lake in choppy water. It maintains its structure and it holds right to the body of the boat, so we have no concerns or worries about it. Also, the wedge prop that allows us to go forward trolling and backward trolling at adequate speeds to maintain proper boat control. And the quietness is unbelievable.
There he goes, right there, boys.
Ooh.
Oh,
He's on it, he's got it. I got you, buddy.
nice fish. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, yeah, baby. Big fish. Big fish, Hickey. Oh,
Nice pike.
oh, good fish.
Nice northern. Maybe we can start feeding, Big J. Nice fish.
Liking red today. Line release.
One of the things we always look at is we watch that bait before we let it out. In any presentation, we always go, okay, that's what it looks like. That way we know how it's looking. So if a fish hits it and we catch a nice fish on it, we know what to look for every time we put that bait back in the water. We want to be consistent. Before we touch it with a pair of pliers or tweak on it, the first thing we'll do is we'll grab that bait straight and we'll pull it to the direction we want it to travel. So this bait was cutting that way. We want it to get back and running true. We want them all running true behind. They're more efficient, they dive better, they produce more fish when they're running true in the way they're supposed to. So grab that thing and I'll pull it this way. We'll set it back in there to make sure it's running nice and true. It's critical. Today I'm using an HMX 8'6" Finwick cranking rod. I'm using 20-pound crystal fire line tied direct to my swivel. One of the most important things we're using is line counter reels. This is allowing us to stay in that strike zone. Once we find out where those cranks are ticking the top of those weeds, we lock it in and we start honing in for we can zero in on those fish.
Today we're using a variety of crankbaits. We're using Rapala tail dancers in a T11. We're trying to run a 13 to 15 feet where we locked in on these fish. We like to use a flicker shad number 7s in a variety of colors. Right now we got red tiger on that. They seem to be liking red right now, and a gold. So that's what we got on our rods. So long line the flicker shad number 7, and short line the
Nice
T25. Here we got another one on the short line, and here, throw it back in and see if we get another one on it.
Digging, digging, digging. Coming up.
Is it a bass?
I think it's smallie.
Big smallie.
Not bad.
We can net that one.
On them.
They're a rascal to get. Well, that's toad.
Fighting good. Yeah, they're so powerful. It never gets old, does it? Oh yeah, he's a nice fish.
Look at that. 2x8.
Caught him on a flicker.
Smokes.
Ain't that a nice looking smallie?
Oh, that's
Tony, gorgeous.
yes, sir. Now that's a big.
That's a good
Walleye.
example of a healthy fishery. I mean, every one of these things are fat, like a little 2x8.
Nice fish, Hickey.
Fort Peck smallie on a flicker shad. You never know what you're gonna catch at Fort Peck. It's all good and fun. It might have got hit. There's
Fish on that one, though.
There's a fish on this one.
Where you at here, Hick?
Straight out.
All right. A little bit of a Chinese fire drill now.
Got some weight to him. He's kind of being docile. Stay out of the timber, big boy. I'm just gonna put steady pressure on him, Jason. A little something different. They've been shaking off on me.
Steady pressure.
Head shake. Steady pressure. He's coming in. He's acting funny.
Like a walleye?
Well, put it this way, I'm not getting a lot of move on him. Pike could be docile, you never know. But we'll play him like it's a walleye. It's always a walleye until we see his whites of his eyes. Feels nice and heavy though. Whatever it is. Being pretty docile. Ain't getting much pressure on him, he ain't. I don't know, them big northern's been acting funny like this lately. But you never know. Northern?
Nope,
Ooh.
it's an eye.
Is it a good eye?
See this white tip? Big eye. Nice eye. Whoa, 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 he just come on.
That's fishing.
He was a dandy.
Let's do it again.
Oh, that was a nice one. Always wear sunglasses. See that crank come flying through the air, catch you right in the eyeball. Safety first.
That was a nice fish.
Oh, I can't believe it can't go off.
It happens.
It's on that gold thing.
Yeah, it is. That's that lucky gold. Let's do it again.
All right.
All right, we're on to something. I just lost a 30+ inch walleye at the boat. We think we did everything right. Had the drag set. We were running about 140 feet behind the boat. We started off fishing some deep flooded timber some morning, and we went into 15 feet. We still have some timber underneath us. That was on a black and gold number 7 flicker
Fish it
shad.
on.
So hopefully we got into a little better pattern, but that was a nice fish, and maybe we'll get another one. Got it. Oh, you're still letting line out on this one. Huh? I know, I'm trying to get these rods out of a mess. Coming right behind you. Excuse me. Nice eye. He's in. Good eye. Yeah, brother. That's what we're talking about. Nice job, Jason. Nice eye. Looks like we got
some good walleyes. Just lost a 31 right at the boat. Now he popped to a 25. I think he's starting to look up.
I think we're patterning them down. We got a good depth. We got some good trolling depth, so we're gonna keep going over it, see if we can catch some more eyes. There's a fish.
Get him? Oh
Yep.
yeah, that's a fish. Look pretty good.
Oh, we're gonna find out. Oh, I like it when the boards kick like that. It's a dead giveaway. There's a fish on it. You got some pressure on him. Hold him pretty steady, Jason.
pulling pretty good, so.
I love seeing walleyes. Either that or it's a nice docile northern. Hasn't decided to wake up yet. Stay on there for us, please. Need a good fish. I'm working pretty hard to last all day. Working hard all day. Trying to keep the pressure on.
Right under the motor. That little boy gonna sit there for a minute. She wants to roll.
Another big Fort Peck fish. One thing about pulling crankbaits, you never know what you're gonna pick up. We're targeting walleyes today, but we're catching a lot of nice northerns. I've been running the Pro V series since 2000. Started out with the 1900, then I advanced up to the 2025, and since then I've been running the 2075. And Lund continuously gets better. One of the neat things about the 2075 is its stability. The wide footprint, the total length, complements the fishing that Jason and I do, whether it's open water trolling like we're doing today, or whether we're pitching jigs to shore for walleyes up in 1 or 2 foot of water. We both can be there. We're both pretty good sized people, so at the end of the day, when you got about 500 pounds sitting over the end of it and it's sitting flat, that's very impressive. Some of the neat things that we like about it is the total storage. We can put everything we need in this boat, and it complements all of our presentations, all of our tackle, all of our rods, everything you need, and then more. One thing very unique about Lund and the Pro V series is their live well systems. We kid around about it being the ICU unit like it's in a hospital, because when we put our fish in there, we turn that auto on there, and that water's coming in there and the oxygen's happening, those fish stay live and healthy. And that's very important to us as tournament anglers, because at the end of the day, we gotta have weighable fish. When I didn't think things could get any better, the 2075 meeting all my expectations, I heard through the grapevine that there's a 2175 possibly coming out new this spring. So I'm really excited about seeing what that has to offer to us. Fish. I don't know.
How you looking?
He's acting funny. He's not as docile. That big fish that I had on was kind of docile. I'll go under here. Yeah, it looks like a walleye.
Nice walleye.
Is it?
Yep.
You sure?
Sure.
Yeah. Ooh, this one right here is going on the barbecue, called walleye and a half shell. We don't keep a lot of fish, but the ones we keep are usually right around here. They're usually less than 20 inches. This fishery has a lot of nice eating fish, and this would be a great one to have tonight for dinner, men. So excited about that. Nice fish. Definitely know that's fish. Got him? Oh, I got something. Oh yeah, that's heavy. Fish.
Nice and steady, buddy.
That's the thing about Fort Peck. They're all over the place. Earlier I had that other fish on and never did figure out what it was. God,
Hoping you good.
just smoking me.
Woohoo! Could be the 40 incher.
Could be, there's some big pike in here. Got a good tight drag on. I don't want to work it too hard. I don't want them getting in those trees again either.
If it's a real big one, maybe I'll net it.
Okay. I want to see what it is, but it keeps running out.
The big ones never come
Got
in
my
easy.
thumb a little warm, I can tell you that much.
Big fish.
Let's see, looks like a pretty good sized northern.
That's a good fish.
So you got him hooked up good, the old red tiger. Coming your way, Big J. Man. Powerful fish.
nice. Holy crap.
It never gets old when you got a fish pulling your drag out and you can't even hold on to them. It's a great northern in anybody's book. They got a great resource here. We want to keep it that way. We're going to let him go where he can grow. Let's do it again. End of another great day on Fort Peck Reservoir. We caught smallmouth, we caught catfish, we caught walleye, we caught crappie, and really we caught a lot of nice big northerns. It's a great day on Fort Peck. After a hard day on the water, like 15 hours worth, just for the record. This is the reward. Walleye in a half shell. We're gonna grab a little piece, and I'm actually gonna feed it to Mike. And I hope you don't burn his mouth on it, but I guarantee you it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah. Get her done.
Thanks for joining us. If you'd like more information, check out lundboats.com or these other online outlets.